Alan, what do you do?
Nothing.
There is no such thing as nothing. On any level, has there ever been discovered to be such a thing as nothing?
Sitting, holding my pen.
There's so many things, exactly. It's impossible to do nothing, to think nothing. There is no such thing as nothing.
Exactly. In fact, physics tells us, actually, that there's no such thing as nothing.
Does it?
Well.
In what way?
Because elementary particles become created and annihilated in the vacuum, so nothingness is really a swarm of elementary particles. But also, there's considered to be a field permeating the whole of space called the Higgs field, which gives elementary particles mass. And this is the thing.
Yes.
And it's...
I like this.
And the Higgs field...
Heard it.
For the Higgs field to exist, we need a Higgs boson.
Yeah.
And we have built a huge hadron collider, colliding huge beams of protons together at CERN in Switzerland to detect the Higgs boson.
You are the best supply teacher we have ever.
That is fabulous, though. Even if you don't believe in the Higgs field, gravity operates in a vacuum, does it not?
This is a really interesting thing. There are four...
It is. We are interested.
No, this is... No, don't worry, Ben. This is me looking interested.
Go on.
This is actually really, really interesting. There are four known forces in the universe.
Right, gravity.
Four forces. Gravity, electromagnetism, the nuclear strong force, which holds nuclei together, and the nuclear weak force, which causes radioactivity. Now, the nuclear weak force, the nuclear strong force, and electromagnetism are all of a similar strength.
Right.
But gravity is incredibly weak, and you can see that by a fridge magnet can hold a pin using electromagnetism and defeat the whole force of the whole force of the Earth pulling down on it. And one of the things they think is that our four dimensions, if you like, are actually part of a much bigger space. And gravity permeates all these other dimensions, they think 10 in total, which means that it becomes weakened by a corresponding amount.
I disagree.
Sorry, but I have to depart from that theory. There, because
there's one theory, though.
Mistake you've made.
There is one theory, is there not, that all matter has its corresponding antimatter. And I can't help but look at you, Ben, and you, Rob, and see... Am I alone? Isn't that weird?
Never been seen in the same room before.
Oh, now you're so close. Won't some sort of awful thing happen?
Well, it is. We can't actually touch. Let's check.
It is phenomenal. I mean, there are a lot of horse-faced people in the world. There are a lot of... Sorry. No. But it is remarkable. No.
What happened?
Nay,
they put you two in the Hadron Collider and send you underneath the ground in Switzerland and impact you. You get the finest comedian in the world.
A black hole would result, yeah.
They're going to make a black hole, aren't they, and actually suck Switzerland into the ground, leaving nothing but chocolate.
Well, I thank you for that. It's an honour and a pleasure, if I may say, Ben Miller, to have someone who knows what they're talking about on this programme. We are very, very pleased to be given the heads up on what's going on in particle physics.
And you know what's so good about it is there'll be a fair number of viewers watching now thinking, that Rob Brydon knows a lot about science. It's a win-win.
It's true. It's true. Anyway, there is no such thing as nothing, arguably, anyway. On the other hand, if you want to disagree, there's nothing to stop you. And now...